It's the third day of training. We started on Wednesday with a physical test where we could see the level of everyone individual. First, it would be very helpful for us to know the first or the date of the first game, because then we can plan like we should plan, because now everything is in the air. So you don't know if we're going to start 6, 14 or whatever, so it's difficult to plan. But in our head there are 3 periods. There's a period of long endurance, there's a period of mid endurance, and there's a period of high intensity and sprint. So we're still in the first part of the preparation, that's the long endurance. I think you could see on training today that it was long distances with a slow tempo, but always moving, always being on running. So that's our first part. Before we go to the next part, there's still 2 days to go, so on Monday we will go to the second part. I really hope we can start in the weekend of 14, because that will give every team enough time to touch all the components you need in physical but also in technical and tactical ways to prepare your team for the first game. That's where we are, that's where we're heading to. Until now everyone is fit. We only have one small sickness. That's Rashidi, who's feeling a little bit of weakness. So he's a little bit sick. I think it's fever, nothing severe. And we still have our guys outside. That's Chama, Kahata, Shibub. Shibub will be a difficult case because Sudan is very locked down, in a very deep lockdown. I think Chama, Kahata will come faster in the beginning of next week. But we don't have a fixed date yet. It's still open. See what the borders can do, see what flights are restarting. So we are depending on things not in our control to have them back. Timetable.
Of training session will be morning, evening, every day, or only?
Oh, that's what you mean. No, because you cannot do double sessions every day. Double or single sessions depend on the intensity. If you have 1 session per day, you can have, let's say your load is 10. Then if you have 2 sessions, you will divide your same load into 2 sessions. So today we will have 2, tomorrow 1, Sunday 1, and then we go back on Monday probably for 2. But if we train once, then the intensity will be higher than when we train twice a day. Also, when you train twice, there will be also technical training in the evening. Another part, he was late on the first day, so we will introduce him Monday on training again, if everything goes well. An extra 2 hours, an extra day, and it's not the first time, then you get problems. So I'm human, players are human. I want to make arrangements with them, and if we keep both sides us to the arrangements, I don't have a problem to give some freedom and to give some open timetables, but it has to come from both sides, and I think that's what he has to learn. It's not a single way, it's a 2-way street. I must say I expected worse after 2 months, so that means most of the guys were doing maybe not exactly what we were asking to do, because it's not always possible. We had an individual program on the road or on the beach. Some are not always able to do it, but at least they did a good job. And in general, I'm not disappointed about the level we found when we started training again. So it's not where we should be, but that's impossible after 2 months of no games and no high intensity trainings. But at least everyone was doing a basic job, and when they came back it was decent.